Rachel's name resurfaced in unexpected places, unverified accounts with just one post, a black screen with coordinates and a single sentence. Meet me after day 9. The GPS location was a public park in Chicago, but by the time anyone arrived, all they found was a note taped under a bench. No name, no explanation, just a phrase scrawled in shaky handwriting. Asterisk, if you see what I saw, don't reach day 10. Asterisk. Back in the digital world, more anomalies started bleeding into the videos. At day 9, the routine suddenly changed halfway through. No announcement, no explanation. The moves became jerky, harder to follow. The trainer's form degraded, posture collapsing like they were being pulled by invisible hands. At minute 7, they dropped to their knees. Not from exhaustion but from something else. Their eyes locked with the lens. A long, aching silence stretched over the screen. Then the video cut out 2 minutes early. No outro, no timer. Theories about day 10 began to stack like a digital panic room. Some said it would reveal the truth. Others believed it would unleash something viewers weren't ready for. But no one really knew, because no one who claimed to complete day 10 ever posted again. Their accounts either vanished or were scrubbed clean of all content. Their names became urban myths in online circles. People you'd DM, only to get a cold "user not found" reply. One of the subplots that quietly bubbled under the surface was the group chat Rachel had once been part of. It hadn't disappeared, it had changed its name. A single surviving member leaked the rebranded group's new identity. The Survivors. Screenshots revealed an evolving document they were collaborating on. Part journal, part code, part dream log. They believed the routines weren't just unlocking physical potential but were opening gateways in the subconscious. Lucid dream diaries began surfacing. Symbols seen in the mirror. Recurring visions of the trainer, only wrong. Taller, faceless, moving slightly out of sync with the real world. There was one post that broke the trending list in a way no one expected. A fitness influencer, known for flashy gym reels and supplement plugs, uploaded a video titled, "Why I Deleted the Burn Workout, My Truth." He looked wrecked, not physically, mentally. He explained that after reaching day 10, he didn't feel stronger. He felt split. He described standing in front of the mirror post-workout and not recognizing himself, not just in appearance but in something deeper. He began referring to his reflection in the third person. Then came the breakdown. Full tears. Shaky breathing. "I don't know if I'm the one who finished the workout," he whispered. "Or if something else did, using me." But the most unexpected twist came not from a video, but from real-world news. An anonymous tip led police to a small, abandoned gym space in Milwaukee. Inside, investigators found nothing illegal. But what they did find sparked a media frenzy. A room with no equipment, just 10 yoga mats spaced evenly across the floor. In the center, a monitor permanently set to replay the first burn video on loop. No power source, no cables, just a screen glowing. The mainstream coverage didn't last long. The story got buried within days. But among those who were paying attention, the message was clear. This thing, whatever it was, had bled into reality. Now the stakes were no longer just curiosity or even obsession, they were identity. Viewers weren't asking if they could survive the 10-minute workouts anymore. They were asking something deeper. Would they still be themselves if they did? And the final twist that no one saw coming. Day 10 dropped at midnight, unannounced. No thumbnail, no title, just a black screen. The timer started at 10 o'clock. But instead of the trainer, the screen showed a close-up of a living room. Messy couch, a half-finished protein shake, and the unmistakable sound of someone knocking hard on the front door. But the camera wasn't facing the door. It was facing you. And the knock came again. To be continued. Perfect, I'm ready for both tasks. 1. For the story ***, once you confirm you're ready, I'll continue the final section of your story ***. 0 equipment, maximum burn. Can you survive 10 minutes? ** with a climax, conflict resolution, major reveals, final twist. and an emotionally powerful ending in natural human-centric storytelling, exactly as you've asked. For the thumbnail, prompt **** as soon as you send me the title. I'll write a high-conversion thumbnail prompt tailored for movie poster-style art generation. It will include * all major characters, as implied or imagined from the title. * a dark, aggressive tone with high visual tension. * strategic lighting and dramatic composition. * additional cinematic elements, e.g., fire, sweat, shadows, urban backdrops or symbolic props. * keywords to trigger curiosity and emotional engagement. * a click-worthy aesthetic that demands attention. News outlets caught wind, and for 24 hours, #fitnessfraud and #burnloop trended across every platform. But PulseFit wasn't going down quietly. Their legal team launched takedown requests faster than the videos could be re-uploaded. Accounts were suspended, entire forums deleted, and creators who spoke up were silenced through legal threats and shadow bans. Still, the movement spread. K&R regrouped in person for the first time in a small rented cabin, barely furnished, deep in the woods. It was there, huddled over 2 laptops and surrounded by printouts, that they launched what they called the Recalibration Drop, a full-length documentary-style exposé spliced with their personal footage, whistleblower interviews, real training insights, and a step-by-step breakdown of how to detox from algorithm-driven workouts. The final twist. The upload didn't go to YouTube. They released it on a decentralized platform, one that couldn't be throttled or deleted. They made it free, open source, and encouraged viewers to mirror it anywhere they could. Dropbox, torrents, peer-to-peer links. Within 48 hours, it was viral. Within a week, PulseFit's parent company had its board raided by regulators. Lawsuits flooded in. But more importantly, something shifted in the culture. People started talking not just about workouts but about trust. Viewers questioned why certain videos always seemed to trend, why failure felt universal, why they could do everything right and still see no change. Kay received thousands of messages from people finally seeing results after breaking free from the loop, when they stopped chasing how to lose belly fat fast and started listening to their own bodies. And then the final twist hit. Weeks after the drop, Kay received an unmarked envelope. No return address. Inside was a USB and a single sticky note. "This is what they didn't want us to find." The drive contained the uncut version of the original confession video, the one PulseFit's founder tried to delete. In it, he admitted not just to the manipulation, but to something more chilling. "We didn't start this," he said. "We bought it. Neural flow wasn't our idea. It came from a government pilot program testing behavior modification through media. We just commercialized it. And it worked better than anyone expected." That revelation confirmed everything. It wasn't about fitness. It was about control. And they just exposed a system much bigger than workouts and calories. Kay sat alone in the dark that night, watching the confession over and over. She thought about the millions still stuck in the loop, still searching for the next quick fix, still typing home workout to lose weight fast into their search bars. But now, maybe, just maybe, those people would start asking better questions, demanding better answers. The war wasn't over, but the silence was. And as her screen faded to black, she whispered to herself, "This time we fought back." Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of inner strength and resilience. Until next time, stay strong, stay brave, and never forget your worth. The algorithm did its job, and the channel exploded. But so did the paranoia. A few fitness creators who tried the routine on stream claimed they experienced intense dreams afterward. One described waking up at exactly 3:17 a.m. every night since finishing the series, with the sound of the video's silent timer echoing in their head. Another swore they saw the figure from the video standing at the edge of their vision in a dark hallway, just for a second before it was gone. "It's like the workouts are opening something," one comment read, racking up over 40,000 likes in under an hour. Another simply said, "If you're on day 4, stop now. I'm serious." Meanwhile, the videos themselves began to change. Not the workouts, they were still brutal, still uncut and raw, but the environment. Subtle things. At first, the lighting seemed colder. Then the background shifted slightly. The corner of a mirror reflecting a shape that hadn't been there before. Knock. A whisper. An object missing from one day to the next. By day 6, viewers were watching more for the mystery than the fitness. Forums were flooded with frame-by-frame breakdowns, trying to decode hidden symbols in sweat stains or analyze whispered breaths between sets. But no one could explain why they kept watching. Why it felt so personal. So familiar. Like something in the routine spoke directly to them. Asterisk asterisk their shame, their regret, their need to break free of whatever rut they were stuck in. Asterisk asterisk. One viewer, a former Marine named Blake who hadn't trained seriously in years, made it to day 7. He documented the whole thing on his Instagram stories. Each post more intense than the last. But by day 8 the uploads stopped. His last video showed him staring directly into the camera. Eyes wide, sweat pouring off his face. He whispered something, barely audible over his own labored breathing. Something like, "It's not just a workout." His account went private the next day. When people messaged him, all they got was a single auto-response. "Can't talk. Training." It was around this point that people started comparing notes. The strange synchronicities. The isolation. The growing obsession. Comments filled with phrases like, "It's like it knows me," or "Every move felt designed for my weaknesses." Even seasoned trainers were baffled. The routines didn't follow traditional programming. They broke pacing rules, recovery timing, even basic biomechanics, but somehow they worked. Oh well. Like they were engineered not just to break the body, but to peel something deeper back. And now you're here. Still watching. Still trying to figure out what this is. Maybe you started out just curious. Looking for a new no-equipment home workout or trying to drop stubborn belly fat. Maybe you thought, asterisk, what's 10 minutes? I've done harder things. Asterisk, but now, even as the screen shifts and you catch a clearer glimpse of the trainer's face. Sunken eyes, jaw clenched, veins pulsing in the neck. Something tells you this isn't just about burning calories. There's a story here, buried under every burpee, every split squat, every second that ticks by on that relentless timer. And you're already in it. Part of it. Whether you hit play or not. Whether you survive the 10 minutes or collapse halfway through. Because the next part. That's where it gets real. That's where you find out who's really behind these videos. And what they're trying to unlock in you. But you'll have to keep watching. Because at minute 9, everything changes. And after that, there's no going back. By day 8, the uploads were no longer being received with awe. They were being dissected with dread. The comment sections beneath each video had transformed from hopeful logs of completed reps and motivational replies into chaotic webs of speculation and digital whispers. Viewers weren't just watching for fitness tips anymore. They were hunting for answers. The keyword home workout was now being searched alongside phrases like mental effects, obsession spiral, and disturbingly often, asterisk workout possession. Asterisk more unsettling were the timestamps that began appearing in the comments. Pause at 4:36. Look behind the trainer at 7:01. Why does the shadow move before they do? People weren't here for the sweat anymore. They were here because something didn't add up. And the deeper they dug, the more their lives started shifting in ways they couldn't explain. It wasn't long before someone tried to track down the original source. A data miner named Trevor, known for reverse engineering social media metadata, posted a video claiming he'd traced the earliest file timestamps on the day 1 video. According to his findings, the video hadn't just been created recently. It had been recorded almost 2 years earlier and somehow lay dormant on a server with no digital footprint until the day it mysteriously uploaded itself. Trevor's video was up for 13 hours. Then it vanished. No copyright strike, no warning. Just gone. And Trevor? He posted a single Instagram story after that. A blurry photo of a dark room, a single glowing laptop screen, and the words, "They're watching." People started calling it the burn loop. Not just because of the workout, but because of what began happening to people who finished all 10 videos. Some described it as addiction. Others called it enlightenment. But the most extreme claimed that they couldn't stop repeating the entire series. Over and over. Day 1 to 10, then again and again, each time with increasing urgency, as if they were trying to unlock something. Some even claimed their bodies stopped aching between sessions, no matter how brutal the workouts got. And then came the live stream. It dropped without warning. No thumbnail, no title. Just the red live badge blinking in the corner. The figure in the video stood still, centered in the frame, head down, breathing calmly like they had just finished a set. The timer was already running. 9:22. 9:21. Asterisk, the chat exploded. This wasn't a rerun. This was happening now. But what shook viewers to their core wasn't the exercise. It was what the figure said, or rather whispered, just past minute 6. They looked directly into the camera for the first time, as if breaking some unspoken rule. Their lips moved, slowly, deliberately, and thousands of users clipped the moment and attempted to decode it. What they heard varied slightly, but the message was always chillingly close. Asterisk. You thought you were watching me. But I've been watching you. Asterisk. Theories multiplied. Some believed the channel was a recruitment tool for a cult, one disguised as a fitness movement, capitalizing on trending searches like burn fat fast, 10-minute workout, no equipment fitness, and even asterisk psychological transformation. Asterisk others claimed it was a social experiment gone rogue. But a smaller, quieter group began whispering something different. They believed the workouts weren't designed for the body at all. They were for the mind. Ritual. Each movement, breath, and second in the routine. Asterisk deliberate, ancient, coded. Asterisk.